Welcome back. This is Pamela Wu with you again, and it is now my pleasure to introduce San Francisco Mayor London Breed.
Good evening, and thank you. I'm San Francisco Mayor London Breed. I want to begin by thanking APAPA for hosting this symposium and bringing together so many leaders from our local level to the national level. I also want to thank Yin Marshall and Dennis Wu, who's the chair of the San Francisco chapter, for their leadership with APAPA locally and nationally. 2020 has been a very challenging year for all of us, and we continue to experience so much uncertainty. The past several months have been incredibly difficult and emotional for all of us, but as we remain in the midst of a global pandemic with serious public health and economic consequences. At the same time as this health crisis, the U.S. is experiencing a national uprising over the upending violence against our Black community by those sworn to protect them. In the face of so much pain and struggle, there is hope. We are resilient, and we continue to find ways to come together and to support one another. Times of crisis, while incredibly challenging, provide us an opportunity to learn and to grow. It also gives us a chance to connect with the younger generations, like all of you, to help learn how to turn today's challenges into tomorrow's success. Personally, I am grateful to have the opportunity to lead the city during this unprecedented time. It is a huge responsibility and one that I don't take lightly. Since day one of this global pandemic, we have made decisions based on the data and have followed the advice of our health experts. What that data showed us early on, and what it continues to show us, is that sometimes you have to make tough decisions for everyone's health and safety. For example, back in March, we had to take quick action to issue the shelter-in-place order to keep the situation from getting out of control and to save lives. We know that our APA communities are facing unfair treatment and prejudice, and sometimes even physical threats because of who they are, and it is heartbreaking to see some of these incidents. As I have said time after time, this virus does not discriminate, nor should anybody. We have to stand together to fight the virus based on science, facts, and data. And we must condemn that behavior because there is no place for discrimination and hate in our city or our country. There's so much work ahead, and we can't fight this pandemic alone. And that's why I'm really grateful for the leaders and organizations from our Chinese community during this pandemic. The work they've done made such a huge impact, especially in Chinatown, which we all know is a very dense community. Culturally competent education and outreach from the very beginning, PPE collection and donation to seniors, families, and healthcare facilities, meal deliveries to families and seniors, and partnering with the city to bring awareness to everyone. The impact that they have made is another example that representation matters. When we have leaders who understand our diverse communities, working together, we all win. That's why I'm committed to making sure that I continue to look for leaders in our Chinese community, in our Asian community specifically, to represent us throughout public offices and commission, including the member who I appointed to the school board, Lamb, Ivy Lee, who's a community college trustee and currently working on my team, Malcolm Young, who's on the Airport Commission, Marlene Tran with the Southeast Facility Commission, Lydia So from the Historic Preservation Commission, and Ken Nim, who is one of the first Asian American directors on City Build. And currently, I nominated Sharon Lai to serve as the San Francisco MTA Board of Director member, and so many others in the pipeline. We need all the help to make the decisions and create policies that work for our diverse communities. Making decisions and leading during time of crisis is not easy. You'll always have people who are critical of you or decisions that you make, but I got to where I am today thanks to people who believed in me and who supported me, including this incredible organization. Many of you know that I was raised in public housing by my grandmother just a few blocks away from City Hall. There was so much violence and poverty. There was hopelessness, frustration, and despair. And despite all that we faced, my grandmother gave me the tough love that I needed to get myself on the right path. She taught me that hard work and to believe in myself and to listen and to respect others and to uplift the community. The challenges I faced growing up also motivated me to serve the public and the people of San Francisco. I know some of you might face your own challenges, but please remember those who love and support you want nothing but the very best for you. For them, I hope you will continue to strive and to learn and to work to support the next generation of leaders after you. The world feels especially challenging right now, but I'm confident in you and hope, and I have hope for the future. I know that if we work together, we stay informed and engaged, together we will emerge stronger than ever. Thank you to APAPA again for organizing this event and giving me the opportunity to speak tonight. You guys have been doing an incredible job with leadership and working with the community and making sure people are registered to vote, and we promote the next generation of Asian leaders in San Francisco and the entire Bay Area. I hope you all stay healthy and safe. Thank you again, everyone. Good night.
And that is San Francisco Mayor London Breed with an inspiring message for our audience this evening. Mayor Breed, thank you.